And there we go. Both racers start off heading to the Klungo cutscene skip, which they're going to use to skip the Klungo cutscene.
Polly choosing not to jump on the rock. That was interesting. Monger misses it. Polly gets it. So Polly will have a nice, like, just about 15-second lead going into the Klungo fight.
Perfect. Alright, so one of these two runners are going to be getting their first victory today. Both of them haven't had the greatest luck in the tournament so far, hitting 0-3 each, but one of them is going to walk away with their first W today.
One of them is going to walk away with 1 million drop frames. Alright, Polly getting a green potion. Obviously the fastest one that you want to get for Klungo 1. Green or red is usually preferred. You like never want to get blue.
Polly with the interesting strats to hit Klungo. He's gonna have to be a little bit more forward when he shoots his egg at Klungo though, or else I don't know if it's gonna hit. Ooh, he got it.
I think Klungo walked forward. That was the only way he got it.
Yeah.
Monger dealing with blue. Doing just fine. I think he's going to stay close for the last clone as well. He's not going to go for the shot.
Yeah. As I would hope most people would.
Usually pretty smart. I think it's really risky to go for blue shot in races just because Klungo can just absolutely cuck you.
Yeah. If your opponent gets red potion or another blue potion and you try to go for the shot and get it, then you're in a pretty good spot. But I mean, missing it does lose a whole lot of time. And going for the slow shot, which is safer, it's basically almost the same as waiting. So
Polly coming up to red house jump right now. He's at a pretty low spot on the roof.
He's just not.
Doorway.
Polly's not going out far enough before his beak bust. That last one was nice.
That was good.
His beak bust strat would have worked just fine if he was out a little bit more on the rim, but when you're closer to the house, you need to hold out for quite a bit longer.
Man,
oh my goodness!
Monger almost entering the red house.
Alright, Monger's doing the house jump and oh, just a little not far enough. That one, oh nope, a little too far. And there he did.
Nice. Third try. Decent.
Yeah, I was gonna say back when Polly was fighting Klungo 1, I think that's the first time I've ever seen anyone attempt hitting Klungo 1 with a beak barge.
With a beak barge, yeah, that was very interesting to watch.
The stand-in spot peck and then the beak barge.
Monger grabbing the first Jiggy, Polly leaving. Obviously, Polly's got a little bit of the edge here, having a better PB, 48 over a 51, but, you know, obviously if you struggle with certain tricks in MT, you could definitely lose, you know, any amount of time, really.
Yeah. Polly getting a nice glimpse of Cauldron Keep there, not holding the B button. Losing maybe a frame.
I just realized that Polly's got a shifting little slideshow of images up in the top left.
Yeah, Polly's always had that.
Poliwag to Poliwhirl to Poliwrath to Politoad. Also get another view of Cauldron Keep over there, as runners struggle to find the green button on their controller.
I had to actually look over at my N64 controller to think, is the B button green? Is it?
This guy calls himself a runner.
I've only been holding the controller for how long now? Ooh,
Monger talking to Specky.
Specky.
Let's see how... Oh, Polly gets plateau early, first try. Very nice.
Yeah. I like that minus 20-second time save on Klungo 1 for Polly there.
Yeah, it means he got Klungo skip and also probably got a better potion than his PB.
Yeah.
Okay, he's on the metal. He's going to need to be on the wood there. Inching over a little bit to the side.
Yeah, I really don't like this angle that Polly has, but he made
Oh,
it work.
works. Yeah, I was very unsure about that angle as well. And
Just
Monger gets plateau early first try. Very nice. I think he was very unsure of hitting that. He looks like he had a late split on his get up on the ledge dingus split.
yeah, Paul or
This
Monger's
is also another really okay. He's trying to angle himself out here.
Monger's got a good angle now. Moves a little bit too far forward.
Yeah, he's a little too forward on the grate right now.
But
just needs to inch a little bit more over to the right.
yeah.
Oh, now he's on the metal grate. This still needs to be. Hopefully he can slide in here.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing everything he needs to.
He might
but
be holding forward. There we go.
yeah, he's holding forward a little bit too far. You have
Yeah,
to
that's
move
what I was
very,
about to
very
say.
small amounts in order for it to work. Oh no! Polly falls off the
man.
waterfall!
Okay, this is a great time for Monger to catch up here because Polly's gonna have to go all the way around. Oh man, and if there was just a way for Polly to take damage, that would probably be the best.
I
way
mean,
to get
Polly's still in the lead if he death warps
that.
here.
Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Polly will still be in the lead here, because, I mean, Monger still has to do the run around the notes.
I mean, he does have to, but he is technically in the lead. He's gonna enter that thing before Polly does.
I don't think so. It'll be close, I think.
Polly choosing to grab the Globo. Oh wait, Polly doesn't have to hit the switch again. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. For some reason I thought he was gonna have to open up the switch again.
I mean, even if he did hit the switch, you don't get a cutscene when you... Oh no, Monger lost his shoes. Oh, Monger's gonna lose the gate
He's
timer.
not gonna make it. Oh,
is
my
he looking to
gosh,
death
he
warp?
took fall damage for like.
Monger's looking to death warp. I guess that is kind of
Yeah, he
faster than
should.
running to the warp.
Man, I don't know why he took fall damage from it. Felt like nowhere.
Yeah, if you
But
if
I
you
guess he just came. Yeah, he just had too much momentum coming down the slope.
yeah, if you slide off of the slope, the game doesn't count you as having landed, and so it just continues your fall damage.
Yeah,
Or
because he
your
was
fall,
like really
I
low on
guess.
the purple. Oof. All right. Well, a world record 18 as he enters the waterfall cavern.
Yeah.
Let's
Polly-
see if he
Polly makes it out.
manages to. Okay, it doesn't slide off, but better than what Polly did the first time. Opts to get into Talon Trot there. Opts to get into it again.
Probably not grabbing the Globo on his way to Wumba's, as he's already done it.
All right, so both players with a little bit of mistakes going to the waterfall cavern, but on pace now.
Yeah. See, I was saying this right before the race. You know, who's gonna win? I mean, both players have. I mean, Polly has a little bit higher PB, but after what we just saw in Glitter Gulch Mine, I think this is any race's game, to be perfectly honest.
Still anybody's race. Monger just now finishing waterfall cavern as Polly goes to set up his DCW warp.
Polly's jumping a little too high to the dude, but manages to get a punch from the front of him.
It's always the case that Polly fails detonator levitation too.
That's
Big time
true.
loss. I know that I did it in my race against Bex. Failed all 3 attempts. Was very frustrating. Having to death warp and go all the way back from Wumba's.
Yeah, that almost happened in the last race of this round too, but it was gotten on the last try.
Monger almost left the. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I
don't know this route.
maybe he forgot.
Uh,
Uh.
Okay. All right.
maybe
All right.
maybe
He's
Monger
taking the scenic route. He's taking the scenic route.
maybe Monger just forgot to grab the warp pad at the
Oh
beginning.
yeah, maybe Monger. Yeah, he didn't hit the warp.
I don't know. He didn't step on the warp, so maybe he already knew and just kind of forgot on his way in or something.
Well, I think he got.
I
I
don't
think he
know.
got Jam Jar's first. I think he got the first warp pad text on. Oh, I think my food's here.
All right, so Polly failing detonator levitation twice. He's got one more shot to get it. Oh, and he gets it on his very last try. Grabs the Jiggy and he's out of there. I mean, I didn't want to be the one to say that we commentator cursed that one, but I mean, we made it work. Or he made it work, sorry. Meanwhile, Monger is just doing his cutscene. He's collecting the last of his notes in here, and then he's going to be joining Polly on the waterfall detonator split.
All right, my apologies. I did not expect it that fast.
Yeah,
Okay.
Polly got last try detonator levitation.
Okay, so he didn't have to death work though.
Polly jumping, or Monger jumping the wrong way, taking another dip in the water.
Yeah, both times. Yeah. All right, let's see if he gets the glide on the fingers.
Ooh,
There you
Monger
go,
with
first try, very good.
yeah, Monger with a much faster detonator levitation than Polly.
Yeah, he just took the time to really make sure he knew what he was doing there, which is smart.
Yeah, I mean, Polly looked like he was in a good spot to do what he was doing. He just wasn't pressing the buttons fast enough.
Yeah. Definitely happens sometimes as well.
It's definitely like the #1 reason people fail detonator levitation, underestimating how fast you really need to press AB.
I like how Monger has a pillars split and it just says in all caps losing time.
All right, Polly going into not detonator, going into generator cavern now.
Imagine detonator cavern. Where instead of all these lights, you just get a million of those big TNT boxes and you have to make it all the way up there without getting hit. Man, that bat, man. Nice. Solid meme. Okay, Polly's screen is super dark, but it looks like he's going to be making his way through P-Hut just fine.
Yeah. See, Polly might be able to see just fine on his TV, and his stream is just real dark.
Yeah. Either his OBS or Amarek is just capturing it super dark.
Yeah. I know that happens to me, so. Alright, Monger just collecting the Jiggy from Generator Cavern as Polly's leaving the level. He's not that far behind.
Yeah, all things considered, this
Comparatively.
is still definitely nobody's made like any huge. Really, we got to see who gets into Jade Snake Grove.
Yeah. I mean, not
and
only
Pillars.
Jade Snake
Those
Grove.
are like the other ones.
Jade Snake Grove, Pillars, there's all the Beak Bomb segments as well that could go wrong for either player. And,
Polly, smart, grabbing another pile of feathers just in case.
Yeah.
At the top there.
For these players too, I think that puzzles could be a defining moment in the race as well. See how either player can handle their pieces. But I mean, in a lot of small areas, Monger's been like slowly outperforming Polly. I feel like his Power Hut basement was a little bit slower, but I don't know. It's just little things like detonator levitation. He grabbed the rope a whole lot faster. We're about to see how he does the fire switch. Ooh, and Polly gets a bonk on grenade eggs. It's all the little things that Monger needs to catch up.
I'm always just reminded that you bonked on grenade eggs and split up.
I'm not sure what Monger was doing with that first fire egg. But his
That one's
second...
a little too high, but it ends up working.
Yeah, his backup shot looked fine. Polly, you gotta face the disciple. NPCs don't talk to you unless you're facing them. Alright, he managed to find him, so...
They gotta have that eye contact. It's important.
Yeah. If you're doing anything with your joystick, usually they won't talk to you until you're facing them.
Get it?
Haha. Alright.
Let's be honest, guys. Even in real life, you shouldn't be messing with your joystick when talking to somebody.
Not a huge fan of this split that Polly got on his puzzle. And he makes it out of there with an 86.
Yeah, Monger does have a really interesting timer font.
It's like a... It reminds me of like a futuristic looking...
It's almost like
computer.
he doesn't even want people to know what his time is. It's like you have to guess.
I mean, most of the numbers are fine, but I mean, it's just like the straight lines. Especially looking at the 6s and the 8s. Alright, time for Monger to start his puzzle now. Already starting this puzzle off a little better than Polly. Finishes with a 90, so save 4 seconds there. Oh, Monger says in chat it's the perfect dark font.
It's the Oh, yeah, I can see that. They should change it from perfect dark to perfectly unreadable.
Got him. Alright, so...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, alright, it's time for Polly to take on Jade Snake Grove early. See if he can do it. Lining up himself on the flight pad, so he's in a good spot to take off, and he's on his way.
Opting for the first person strat.
Yeah, going for the line. Ooh.
Doesn't wait for the line, though. He's not doing the Exodus method that I prefer.
I mean, his method would have worked.
Now he's doing it third person.
Yeah. The first time he did it probably would have worked just fine if he would have not like sharply
Angled
turned
to the right.
Right. All right.
There we go. Gets a third try with a third person strategy. Not bad at all.
Third person strategy is all about just pressing the buttons and you get it. There isn't really any sort of feel to it. First person is all about reacting, but at least you can see what you're reacting to. Alright, and now we got Monger doing his Jade Snake Grove early. He'll have a lot of time caught up if he gets this first try. And he gets it.
Nice! Wow. Really good.
I couldn't even see the crack. Like, he was facing pretty far to the right there, and I was just like, is he gonna make it? Is he? Is he?
He did wait for the vertical line, though, which is what I like to call the Exodus strat. That's how he does it in the tutorial, and that's what I prefer is the visual cue. Yeah, so Monger did catch up quite a bit with that. He's only about 30 seconds behind.
Yeah. Ooh, that dart almost got Polly. Alright, and let's see what happens. Good jump to the snake. I don't even think he needed to move back from where he was standing. He probably could have just shot in place with a jump like that. Monger missing the fire.
I gotta be honest, whenever I hear Monger's volume isolated, it sounds like his music is like half a key up.
Yeah, that's because he uses Amarek. Amarek has all sorts of weird music glitches for Intui. That's why I stopped using it. It kept bugging me.
Okay, very interesting here. He's just gonna choose to bill drill the Jiggy and fall down.
Yeah. Polly, for a lot of the tournament, has been doing his beak bomb sections in third person.
Third person.
And it looked like he wasn't holding R when he was turning around. I mean, he is primarily a BK runner.
Yeah, I mean, BK runners still hold R when flying.
Well, different game. You never know. Wow, you can shoot that door so far to the right and it'll still blow up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, really sorry. He's a marbles runner now.
Again, like Monger just having better just little crisp movement that's gonna help him catch back up to Polly here. I mean,
yeah.
Gets the beak bomb really nicely.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's all the little things that Monger's doing. Polly's shooting the flies from on top of the house. Not having good luck with that one fly. He still makes it. Needs to start shooting his eggs a little more rapidly. Putting all your eggs in one basket and just kind of shooting them out. Like, if you miss, it takes a little bit longer. What's Monger's PB? Monger's PB is a 51.23, and Polly's PB is a 48.48. So, Monger's currently a long way off his
Monger
PB.
looking for that treble clef.
Ooh, beak bomb's down though. But at least he crash landed early. Oh baby, Polly with the first try prison code though.
Yeah, that's really gonna put him ahead here.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with
his pillars.
Oh, Monger doing the standard Monger zoom in for the flies.
You gotta really see the reticule. You gotta see that egg coming in. Ooh, doesn't quite slide into the loading zone.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what kind of code Monger can get. Polly's already out of GGM and he's on his way to pillars. Ooh, not first try, so he's going to be losing some time here to Polly. He's got to watch out for that Moggy. It looked like he was ready to hit him onto the button. Second try prison code.
Not bad, but obviously not preferred because he is quite a ways away from Polly at this point. But Polly is struggling with pillars right now.
Yeah. Alright, makes it to the first pillar. Good jump to the second pillar.
This last one, though, separates the men from the boys.
That looked like a good jump. And he
Very
gets
nice.
it. Greater Harpy in chat says, SHM, you sound kinda like Spike Vegeta.
Yeah, except he spelled my name SMH. So I'm SMH right now.
Shaking my humor, man.
I appreciate that, though. I hope that's a compliment. I look up.
Oh no! Polly misses the ledge and just jumps off the prison compound. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Greater Harpy's a girl. Haha! Nice, Sue.
Got him.
I appreciate that, though. I look up to Spike. He's a good commentator. Unless you hate Spike, but...
Who could hate Spike?
what I'm saying.
Play-o! Oh no, it looks like Monger's having some problems with pillars himself.
Well,
Misses
look
the
at the
jump.
split.
Does say losing time in all caps. Alright, that looked like a good jump. Almost didn't jump in the right direction though.
Yeah, you gotta really aim for these corners.
Yeah, that was a little bit early on his flap, I feel. Alright, Polly's made it into
His
Jiggy Wiggy.
PB on the split is a 741. He's got plenty of time here to at least save on his PB.
Ooh, that was...
Yeah, he's
was
just
a
not
late
jumping
blockbuster.
far enough before flapping.
See, that
You gotta
last
really
that
extend
last
the
one,
range.
that last one, his jump flap was fine. He just didn't beak bust. That one was a little early of a flap. Oh, it looks like Monger's going for the pillars.
Going for intended. Not the end of the world. I can understand going for this if you're getting frustrated with pillars. Really, it's just something you gotta practice. It is finicky, and you just gotta get it down. It's the one time that you really abuse the flapping out of talent shots. And it can be just a little... It can be just a little, you know, unforgiving at times.
Alright, knocking him down so he only has to do just the first jump. Needs to jump up from the corner though. Doesn't work on the sides.
He's got 25 seconds to figure that out.
Gotta do it from the corner, Monger. There we go, makes it up, just barely.
Okay, here we go. Monka S.
Alright, so meanwhile we got Polly doing his Witchy World puzzle, getting an 81. He's got one puzzle left to do. Yeah, Connor, if the time runs out, the Jiggy explodes and returns to the top of the pillar.
GDO, did you see my 83 JRL yesterday?
No.
That was like the one good thing about my stream before it all started crashing.
Computer crashed.
Yeah.
83 jail is pretty hot though.
Alright, so Polly did get an 81 GGM puzzle, and you said he got a what for Witchy World?
No, he got an 81 Witchy World puzzle. I didn't see what his
Yeah.
GGM puzzle was.
He got an 81 GGM as well.
Oh, okay.
So 2 81s, definitely some time to save there as well for Monger.
Alright, let's see what Polly can get going into his last. I was about to say, this is a really good looking puzzle so far. Putting all the right pieces in, but then suddenly disaster struck. Alright, Polly finishing up his puzzles with a 76 JRL.
Okay, Monger just saving just a hair of time over Polly and GGM.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, Polly's gonna have to do something really crazy in order to lose his lead. He's
gonna have to fail the swim or do something crazy.
He's probably over 2 minutes ahead at this point, I think. Yeah, and Polly got a gold split on his puzzles.
With a 76 JRL.
Well, that was all 3 puzzles.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think the 76 JRL was the best puzzle out of the 3 of them. Alright, Monger on his Witchy World puzzle having a little bit of problems with a few of the pieces. Having some problems picking up the pieces too. Finishes Witchy World with a 76. Polly with some interesting camera angles going into Witchy World here.
Yeah, Polly's way ahead at this point. Definitely more than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Polly really just has to die in Hag 1 for Monger to have any chance.
I mean, even missing the swim 2 times in a row, I don't think it'll be enough go-go. It would have to be 3 times. Missing the swim only loses, like, maybe a minute 20.
That egg looks a little high. It does end up
Yeah.
working, though.
I'm surprised that worked. That was pretty high. But the explosion is fairly large. Monger getting through his Witchy World puzzle.
JRL puzzle.
JRL, sorry. I don't know why I said Witchy World. I think I was just finishing a thought in my head of Polly finishing Witchy World.
Alright, 69 Witchy World. JRL. God dang it.
Oxylin, if you go for a good swim and you miss it, the only backup is not having to go for the note to the side. Depending on how you mess up the swim, sometimes you can't save it.
I mean, if you go for safe swim, then you obviously won't lose any time.
I mean, we've seen...
Unless you get completely cucked by eels, but...
We've seen some runners try to go to Seaweed Sanctum to, like, save their swim and still dying.
That's true.
They haven't had enough air. And if you don't hit the warp pad in Atlantis, then you just have to swim all the way.
Eels. So yeah, Monger still has all of Witchy World to do. Polly looks like he wants to grab another red feather nest here. Oh, no. Decides not to. I think he knows he's good on feathers.
Yeah.
Ooh, tries to jump around the meme sign, but still gets memed.
Yeah. Boomerang's back a little too early. Any chance that taking the Atlantis warp to the surface and then warping back is faster than the safety surface in Seaweed Sanctum? I mean,
I would argue they're probably around the same. You're
I mean,
still adding 2 extra loading zones.
the thing about that, Becoddle, is that the Seaweed Sanctum is faster usually because you would have to, like, expect to fail the swim to grab the warp pad in town because you don't run anywhere near it. So if you jump into the water expecting to do fine on the swim...
We have die on the warp pad, though, too. Like, people who will, like, drown and just barely touch the warp pad.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you touch the warp pad and die, like, it doesn't matter.
Ooh,
You can
and
still swim
Monger
back.
Bonson split up.
So yeah, anyway, Becoddle, to abridge your question, or abridge the answer to your question, yes, it's probably faster, but you would have to expect to be going to the backup in order to hit the warp head in town. Alright, Polly
Yeah,
going
that's
for a
true.
swim. Good swim around the octopus. Monger with a good-looking egg shot. Yep. Just barely made it over top of the gap.
Polly with a good swim here. Ooh.
I think Polly is probably fine here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Polly doing the swim in third person makes it so that you can see where all the eels are at all times. It's a lot laggier because obviously you can see everything happening in the room, but you kind of know which direction to swim in.
He's playing it safe.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, Polly can do every safe strat in the book. He definitely has the time to waste. Meanwhile, Monger is just on his way to plateau now. I mean,
Yeah,
cliff
at
top.
this point, I mean, Polly's got to either somehow screw up his DCW or die to Hag 1. Those are just about the only ways that it's going to turn out in Monger's favor. Just both players with a lot of mistakes, but Monger has just, you know, he spent a lot of time in MT, a lot more time than Polly did. And it's going to cost him.
Polly literally has time to cut his stream, play a game of marbles, and then come back and win.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Unless Monger has, like, the best Hag 1 fight we've ever seen.
I mean, unless it's like a world record Hag 1 fight, and even then...
Even then, like, it would depend on the marbles map. Speaking of marbles, when is a good old SHM marbles stream?
I don't know, maybe we'll get a marble stream sometime this spring break. I know people have been requesting it. I'm not opposed.
Alright, Polly with the red potion Klungo. Nice and easy, nice and safe.
That's the better question, Gogo. You know how long it's been since we played some bingo?
I would love to watch some bingo on this channel just so I could set up like a stream layout for like bingo runners. It's like get both streams.
Bingo because I haven't done bingo on the new patch yet.
Yeah.
I know that some people did a couple. I think like there's been maybe 2 or 3 total bingos done on this new patch. But I have not done any myself, and I want to try some of the new goals.
Yeah. We did a couple like when the patch was first done, but then I don't think we did that many on like the final version of it.
Yeah. Tomorrow afternoon? That sounds good with me, Gogo. Why don't you ping me and I'll bingo with you? Tomorrow afternoon sounds like a good time to do it. Well, Monger at least has had a decent swim, not encountering any problems here.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe he's a little bit more familiar with the end game than the early game. Although, to be fair, we could
Or the middle
say
game.
End game's easier. So.
Yeah, I mean everything after the 3 puzzles is pretty straightforward. There isn't a whole lot of things that can go wrong except the eels here.
Okay, he needs to surface like right now. He was like kind of coming out of diagonal, not going straight up. That was a little worrisome.
I mean, you can go completely diagonal to the wall and still make it up. I mean, Oxylin bingo practice is a thing. Like, there's a lot of different ways to do bingos.
Mm-hmm. The only way to get better at bingo is doing bingo.
Yep. Note routing is incredibly important in bingo, and being able to think like, well, I have this goal, so it's probably faster to get these notes, etc. Whereas some are kind of static and you get every time. Monger getting meme signed on the way out of JRL, so both these runners hit their meme signs.
And both players with one bonk apiece right now, unless Monger bonks on Clockworks. Do we have Connor keeping track of bonks?
I'm not sure all the stats Connor's keeping track of. Only Connor knows. Alright, Monger entering the inside of another digger tunnel, ready to fight his Klungo 2. Bonks would take a lot of time to go back and look at, that's true. But I plan on rewatching a lot of the VODs later when the tournament's over. Once I have the time.
Alright, Polly just now finishing up his boss menu stuff. He's going to be re-entering his file and going to the final boss now. He's definitely got, like we said before, humongous advantage entering Hag 1. All he's got to do is play it super safe, and he should have his first victory in the bag.
In the backpack. So both players getting the same Klungo, same Klungos.
Well, they both got red.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I
too.
forgot. I
They
forgot
were
that
green
they've got different Klungo ones.
Yeah.
Could have sworn both of them got green, but now I remember Monger got the blue potion. Polly saying, "Dang waterfall, lol." I think he would have been on PB pace if he wouldn't have fallen off 100%.
For sure, he would have been.
Alright, Monger's almost out of his file. Finally learned Clockworks. He's still got to set up his cutscene. Polly's already in his fight. Alright, let's see how Polly handles his Hag 1. Facing the wrong direction, finishes the phase in Talon Trot. He's a little bit away, so it's going to be a little hard aiming here, but he'll eventually get it. He'll eventually get it eventually. And we seem to have lost SHM. He is exploring his house.
Sorry, I was reading up on some very hot Discord drama. As many of you know, one of our famous community members, Joshua, is asking anybody out there for a brand new BK 1.0 NTSC cartridge.
Excuse me, this is the BK community, not the BT community?
I have BK BT. Unfortunately for Joshua, he has a fabled history and a past of completely destroying N64 cartridges, specifically BKs. Polly trying to get on top of the drill for the mortars.
Yeah.
A little late there, but yeah, gets up for the last two shots.
At that point, At that point, I don't. At that point, I don't think getting up on the drill is so worth it. Just to skip one mortar.
Yeah. At that point, you've already kind of given up on the time save there.
Sorry, Go-Go. I don't lump them together.
You can't really lump all those games together when the last 4 have like a combined 3 people.
Monger getting up. I thought that. Sorry, not Monger. I thought Polly was gonna get hit by the mortar for sure when he jumped up on the drill.
Oh my god! I saw Polly's stream freeze and I thought he soft walked.
No. That wasn't a soft walk. He's just dropping frames. Maybe if his screen froze, but his timer kept going, it would have been a little more obvious.
Yeah.
Alright, I will be right back. I need to use the washroom.
That's fine. So, Polly entering the first battery cycle phase, taking some damage from the lasers, but he's got plenty of health to pick up in case he, runs low. As Monger is almost about to start his Hag 1 fight, there's still plenty of stuff like that. You really want to find a happy medium when you're running alongside the Hag 1. You don't want to just be keeping your camera on the steam, on the exhaust coming out behind the cart, and you don't want to look at the drill either. But sometimes you don't really get a choice. You ideally want to see as little of the drill and as little of the exhaust as possible for the most amount of lag reduction. Ooh, Monger. Oh no! Polly actually misses a battery cycle.
I come back to this.
He might have time to shoot in another one here really quick, and he does. Okay, so he isn't going to miss the battery cycle. He luckily is just going to have to go back in there. Monger shooting a clockwork at Grunty.
So if you jump your clockwork off of the cable in the back of the Hag 1 and then detonate your clockwork in the air, even if you hit the Ugger, it's usually far enough to make it so that it blows up the battery as well.
Alright, Monger at a really, really bad angle here for shooting eggs. He walks around to the front so he can get the angle off here.
Oh, and he's going for the grenade quick shots.
Yeah, and just to get it.
A little bit of a slow aim for it, though.
Again,
I feel if he would have just...
Polly with a weird angle, too. He doesn't want to go around to the lasers.
Well, he can't. He can't now. He manages to make the shot over top of the back of the drill.
I didn't even know you could make it over the back of the drill.
I didn't either. Not from that
I've
close,
never seen
anyway.
that shot. He was like hitting the top of her hat.
Yeah. I'm actually astounded that he hit that.
Alright, Monger again going for some more quick shots here on Grunty. He's going to have to refill on grenades during the battery cycles.
Yeah. I like seeing Monger doing the grenade quick shots, but I feel that the way he's doing it, he may as well just be shooting fire eggs.
Yeah.
Ooh, Monger's standing too far down on the drill, and he gets sniped by the mortars.
Uh-oh. Okay, he grabs the health.
Yeah.
He's good, he's good.
Yeah, even if you're facing up, if you're standing too close to the end of the drill, the mortars can still hit you.
Yeah. You gotta be like pretty close to that thing.
Polly's shooting.
Polly's going for
the
fire
Ugger.
eggs here. He's down to 2 health. Okay. He's swapping over to grenade eggs now.
He's on clockworks though right now. Is he gonna shoot a clockwork
Wait,
at Grunty?
If he shoots a clockwork at Grunty, there's a very, very good chance that he dies here at the end of Hag 1.
But I mean, he does have a lot of health around. He might just like skip
rotates
to go
around.
grab the health.
He knows. He's grabbing blue eggs, but he's aiming really far away.
Yeah,
okay,
he's
here we go.
probably.
He's shooting.
Oh no, he's just shooting.
Oh my gosh! Move away from the other.
No, the other Ugger's on the other side. You need to go for the health.
He's going left and right. He doesn't know what he's doing. Oh my god! Grab the health.
Oh my god, Polly!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, Polly! No!
God!
Okay, Polly finishes the race with a 50-20.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that was so close.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
He was dodging left and right, weaving in and out of the honeycombs.
I mean, Polly should have just grabbed all the health around there, and at least to get away from the Ugger at the very least. Like, the Uggers were like closing in on him, and then all of a sudden just... Oh my god.
Holy
My heart.
shit. I thought he was dead, 100%.
Yeah, Polly Polly managed to make it out in time, but oh my god, that would have been a terrible way to lose a race. Monger, on the other hand, is at 1 health, and the drill's going to be turning soon.
He's gotta know. Oh man, don't jump too far! Don't hit the drill.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Polly only has 3 health to work with going into the second battery phase. Sorry, Monger, sorry. So I mean, he's at risk of dying here too. Thank you for the clip, T-Gump. Ooh, misses all of his grenade
misses
shots.
all the quick shots. Shit.
Oh well, still got around.
Worked. He's got to get around to the back.
Ooh, he's gonna miss a cycle here. Oh, yep, that's why you don't jump the clockwork.
Get around to the back.
No, he didn't have enough time.
Oh.
Didn't have enough time. At least he has another health he can pick up here. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why you gotta shoot your clockwork over to the back of Hag 1, because you can't really jump the clockwork over the lasers. It's really hard to see where the hitbox is.
Yeah, even when the lasers are off, it's really, really, really difficult to get a clockwork over the laser. It's just always better if you take Banjo to the back of the drill, or if you egg aim and shoot over the lasers. That's like the 2 options you have. You definitely don't want to just like, you know, shoot out a clockwork from the front and just pray to God you get over the laser. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this clip.
Alright, so Monger starting his fight to the death phase now. See if he has a bit of an easier time than Polly had. Alright, he's going to blue eggs for his 30 to 15 phase here.
Yeah. It's ideal.
Ooh, taking a little bit of damage.
Okay. 2 health. Definitely a little spooky. But the Uggers. He does kill the Ugger. Ugger comes in front of him, which is really nice.
Yeah. Now he's got to deal with 2. That might not work with 2, but we'll see.
He's got 2 health. He should be fine.
Plus he's got 1 right in front of him as well that he can pick up.
Yeah. Let's hope he knows to move at the beginning here. He does. Yeah, he goes ahead and picks up both health. He does not want to end up losing.
Let's aim up just a little bit higher.
Yeah, he's getting cut now by Grundy's shots. There we go.
Okay, got it in.
Yeah.
It's in the bag here. Aim up and shoot. Aiming a little too high.
And
there we go.
And done.
54-15. Right. There we go.
Alright, 54-15, 50-21.
Good race.
Good race.
GG to both runners for finishing their races and absolutely not dying to Hag 1.
Yeah.